Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're looking at something really potentially revolutionary in AI.
Absolutely.
We're talking about Groq's super-fast AI chips. They call them language processing units, or LPUs. And the big news, they're now available through Hugging Face.
Which is huge given Hugging Face's reach. Millions of developers use that platform.
Exactly. So our mission for you today is simple. Let's unpack how this partnership really shifts things for AI model inference.
That's the process where the AI actually, makes predictions or generates text based on its training.
Right. And we want to see how this makes high-speed AI more accessible and, frankly, challenges the established players. Let's dig in.
Yeah, and it's important to set the scene. Developers have for a long time hit these walls with inference speed,
Especially with GPUs, right?
especially with GPUs. They're powerful, no doubt, but they often aren't optimal for the way language models work, that sort of sequential processing.
Like reading a sentence word by word, needing the context from the last word.
Precisely. GPUs love doing tons of things at once, in parallel. But that step-by-step nature of language can be a bottleneck. So something like Groq, purpose-built hardware, it's coming at a critical time.
A critical time because everyone wants real-time AI now.
Exactly, the demand is surging.
Okay, so purpose-built hardware, sounds good, but, GPUs are always get better too. Is Groq's approach a fundamental difference or just a really well-marketed incremental improvement?
That's a fair question. I'd argue it's pretty fundamental.
What makes the LPUs so different from, say, standard cloud GPU instances?
It really gets down to the silicon itself. Groq designed custom chips specifically for these language tasks.
Not general-purpose chips adapted for it.
Correct. The LPU architecture is engineered to handle that sequential flow really efficiently. It minimizes how much data needs to move around, which is often a big source of delay.
Oh, okay.
So you get this combination of custom hardware and integrated software delivering, well, exceptional speed, but also quality and, importantly, energy efficiency.
So it's not just faster, it's potentially cheaper to run too.
That's definitely part of the equation. It's trying to redefine that performance cost curve, especially for real-time applications where every millisecond counts.
Got it. So for the developers listening, how does this Hugging Face partnership actually let them get their hands on this power? You mentioned models like Llama 4 are supported.
Yeah, Llama 4 Quens models,
Yeah.
quite a few popular ones. Hugging Face makes it much easier.
How so?
They've streamlined it. If you already have a Groq API key, you can just plug that into your Hugging Face account. Simple.
Okay.
Or you can go for a fully managed option where Hugging Face handles the billing, consolidating everything. It really lowers the barrier to entry.
And aligns with Hugging Face's whole mission, right?
Yeah.
Democratizing AI.
Absolutely. They're even offering some limited free inference quotas so people can try it out without immediate cost. It's a big step in getting this tech into more hands.
It sounds powerful for developers. But thinking bigger picture, you got AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, the giants. They have massive resources. Couldn't they just, build something similar relatively quickly?
That's the classic big company versus specialized player dynamic, isn't it?
Right. Is Grok's advantage sustainable? How do they challenge these dominant clouds?
It's about focus. The cloud giants compete on offering everything, a vast range of services. Groq is laser-focused on solving this specific critical performance bottleneck for language models.
Like a specialist surgeon versus a general practitioner.
Kind of, yeah. And the timing is key. We're seeing companies move past just experimenting with AI. They're deploying it into production.
Our speed and cost really matter for user experience and, well, the bottom line.
Exactly. Suddenly, optimized inference isn't just a nice-to-have feature. It's foundational. It can determine if your AI application is actually viable, if you can scale it profitably. Groq is carving out that high-impact niche.
So it's like they're building an express lane specifically for demanding AI traffic, while the others manage the whole highway system. Interesting. What does this mean for actual industries? Where will we see the benefits?
Oh, think about anywhere latency matters. Customer service chatbots need to be instant, right?
Yeah, nothing worse than a slow bot.
Or healthcare diagnostics, getting analysis back faster. Financial analysis, too, where real-time insights are crucial for trading.
Milliseconds make a difference there.
Absolutely. This partnership changes the calculation. Often, you had to trade off blazing speed for affordability. Groq and Hugging Face are saying you can potentially have both, closing that gap between a user's query and the AI's response.
So this deep dive really highlights how these specialized players are finding crucial roles in the AI ecosystem as it matures. It's not just about the biggest players anymore.
Definitely not. The ecosystem is getting more complex, more sophisticated.
So what's the final thought for our listeners to chew on? Where does this trend lead?
Well, I think you should consider how this push towards specialized solutions like Groq's LPUs will continue to shape the market. It suggests a future where organizations don't just accept a one-size-fits-all cloud solution.
Make a match.
Exactly. They can optimize their AI stack piece by piece, choosing the best tool for each specific job based on their unique performance needs and use cases. It's about greater customizability, greater efficiency. Really, it's a sign of AI infrastructure coming of age.